This was Devstream 174. It wasn't exactly the most richest of dev streams and fantastic news, but what we're gonna be doing is a bit of a recap. We're gonna skip straight to the good stuff. Plaguestar is coming on November 7th. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And all of that good stuff. Now, it's not gonna be your standard Plaguestar. Oh no. This one is new and improved Plaguestar. You remember in Plaguestar there was an issue? What was the issue? The issue was leeching. Basically, you had to put in your Eidolon Phylloxis, and what was the other thing? Infested Catalyst, so you get the hardest difficulty. You needed 4 and 4. And of course, some players would mount up and do it. Another player was like, sorry dude, I need to catch that Vulpaphyla from over there. I can't do it. You do it for me, you know? Essentially creating leeching. That was a bit of an issue. This will no longer be an issue. You're gonna have 3 missions to select your Plaguestar event to go out there and fight the infested Hemocyte. And the first one will be normal mode. The second one will be you need to have at least 1 infested catalyst and 1 Eidolon Phylloxis in your inventory. And as soon as you click it, it basically acts like a ticket. It's gonna be taking it directly from your inventory. And the final one will be Steel Path. Obviously, the harder difficulties will reward you with greater rewards. And yes, they did point out the fact that we are still gonna be able to pick up build Forma and Zopars, because let's be honest, we want build Forma and Zopars. That was like half the point of the event. And once again, it's gonna be coming, my friends, November 7th, the new and improved, well, it's not exactly new, but the improved Plaguestar event. Now that's one thing. Next, what do we got? They talked about 15 minutes worth of rendering. There's gonna be new fog. It looks better than the old. I don't know if it looks better than the old fog. They showed a thing. To me, it looks like fog. Good. Unfortunately, the bad news here is the fact that they are retiring the old renderer, which was, from my understanding and my testing, a bit lighter on graphics card. So that one is gonna be retired with the new fog system. Yay! New fog. They also said something about skin tone renderer. So they're gonna make skin tones now a bit more realistic. No longer would they look like extremely plasticky and always sweaty. They will be more realistic. Yeah, clan event. Yes, let's talk about clan event. Operation Gargoyle's Cry. What do we know about it? Nothing. No, seriously, not a whole lot of nothing. Essentially, this one is gonna be launched shortly after Whispers in the Wall. When is Whispers in the Wall coming? 2023? Maybe. More on that just a tad later. Sevagoth Deluxe skin will have a song. When you pop Sevagoth's shadow, you will hear the song in the background, and that can be subjectively cool or not. Story skip for Plat. Yeah, essentially this is how Rebecca described it. Story skip for Plat. Digital Extremes has a problem. They are creating all this fantastic new content, and when a new player tries or gets into Warframe, they need to go through all the old stuff. But recently, from my understanding, is that a new player could just start off with Duviri Paradox. Essentially what the developer wants is to present a potential new player with the latest and greatest, so they get hooked onto the game, which is fantastic for all of us. Unfortunately, that can be a bit difficult, so they came up with the idea of story skip for Plat. Now the community, as in us, reacted, well, if I say aggressively, that would not be underselling it. Basically, not a whole lot of players liked the idea. My chat didn't like it, their chat didn't like it, basically mostly nobody really liked it, and Rebecca kind of backtracked a bit on it. Pablo came in to clarify a couple of things and just put the whole thing into perspective, which made a whole lot more sense, and they are still analyzing. It doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna be doing this, and if they're gonna be doing this, I'm pretty sure that after that reaction, they're gonna be very, very careful about it. I need to have a personal opinion on that one, yeah? So, I have seen a lot of something like this being attempted. From Destiny to Diablo to Lost Ark. I have never really liked it. To be honest, I am against this out of principle. However, I understand the need of the developer to do this, and if this means that Warframe will be more successful, okay, do it, sure, whatever. It is what it is at the end of the day, and I'm sure that you fantastic people will let me know in the comment section down below. But more importantly than that, you should head on over to Digital Extremes website, what is it? The Digital Extremes forums, and tell them your opinion. Fantastic. So that's it, that's the big thing. Story skip for Plat. For those of you looking for cross-save, they are reiterating cross-save is coming 2023. In 2 months maximum, my friends, theoretically, we're gonna be getting cross-save. We will not be getting any more Tenogen this year, because what they wanna do is basically align the stores. Obviously, cross-save is coming, and we need to get the Tenogen issue sorted out, so bear that one in mind. they did show a slide with update 35 whispers in the wall. This post very clearly says launches in 2023. There have been very clear hints that it might not be ready for launch. Keep in mind that this happened with Duviri Paradox as well. It was supposed to launch at the end of 2022, but we also had hints like, hey guys, we're not sure if it's coming out. I'm not sure if it's ready, stuff like that. Fast forward to December 2022 and it was delayed till April of 2023. So once again, I believe there's a very clear possibility that Whispers in the Wall will be delayed, because this is simply how digital extremes operate. They say at TennoCon, when all eyes are on us, right, we're gonna be launching this big expansion next year or this year, and then they slowly backtrack on it. So do keep that one in mind. The new war quest is a prerequisite story skip option coming. It says coming in the slide, but after that reaction, hopefully not coming. Clan events shortly after launch, we talked about that one. New Warframe, we're gonna have a Warframe with the Q letter. Apparently for D, it's important to have a Warframe with each letter. I'm assuming this is for search engine optimization reasons. I have no idea. It's gonna be named Corvex. And what do we know about Corvex? Absolutely nada. I'm assuming it's gonna be male. I think it's gonna be a male, so it's Corvex, and that's pretty much it. We talked about Civic of the Love, skin shader, we talked about returning classic renderer for PC, we talked about that one, GI volumes and fog tech, talked about that one, and so much more. One last thing that I did forget to mention, the Gotva Prime will be coming to BattleKit here next week, so if you didn't manage to get the Gotva Prime during TennoCon, this is your chance. It's gonna be available for battle coming Friday on November the 3rd. But you want to be prepared, don't you? Link in the cards right now for a full and detailed guide on the Gotva Prime, so you know exactly what you're getting into. That is pretty much the long and short of it. It was not the best dev stream I have ever seen. I am not a fan of some of these announcements, but I am just one man and this is one man's opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, my name is Leyzar. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and enable that notification bell. Bye.